Hi, I'm Pastor Mark Lingenfelter, and you are watching 5 Questions. This is a short video series from Inspire, the Charis Pastors Network. And with me today is Scott Feather. He's the lead pastor here at Gateway Church in the eastern part of Pennsylvania.
The better part.
According to some, the better part. And you were also a representative at the Charis Alliance conference in Kenya. And so we're going to be talking about that today in this short video series. So you and I were roommates in Kenya, and that really was the first time that we had met or really spent any time together. So I was just wondering, what did you love most about being my roommate?
All right. So honestly, the thing I love the most is, Mark, I usually travel with my wife, and so my wife takes care of me.
I figured that out.
And you took care of me. I mean, everything from I had trouble sleeping, so you gave me something to help with that. I forgot sunscreen. You did that. You would wake up early and make sure that the water was hot for me to have a shower. So honestly, I was like a child to you, and I appreciate your guidance during that time.
Is it fair to say you may have died in Kenya without me? Is that too far?
I would not have come back. So I was going to say my wife says thank you, but I'm not sure if she does or not. But yes. So, all right. Bro, I loved being your roommate. It was fun to just talk and to learn about you. Again, I had known who you were, but I didn't know you. And so it's fun to consider you a friend now.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say the same. And as I got to know you, one of the things that I noticed right away is just your incredible sense for fashion. I picked up on that right away. You had with you this straw farmer's hat. And for me, anyway, it was among the most impressive things that I saw you wear throughout the week.
How are you doing this with a straight face? That's what I want to know.
Stick to the question here. Has fashion always come, second nature to you? Or is this something that maybe you took classes in when you were working on your doctorate program? I just curious.
I was actually a TA to help the professor. No, I have no sense of fashion.
What?
In fact, Mark, that hat that you made fun of, as soon as I came home, I ordered one of these because this was the type of hat that you wore. And I just was like, I want to be more like you. And then even in this thing today, I'm wearing Carhartt. I don't know, like you have pants with zippers.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this hat off. You have, I don't know, you just have a really good fashion sense. So I'm really just trying to mimic you. Okay. But I can't do it very well.
No, it was the hat was a gift, right?
It was.
That you got when you got here. Because you didn't bring sunscreen, which I had with me. So even from the moment you got off the plane, you weren't prepared.
I was not prepared.
But we had a great time, and it was fun as we got to know each other, that we could rib each other and have fun with each other and pick on each other. That's one of the things I really appreciate about our time. I appreciate it too. So now for a few serious questions. Yeah. What is your official, maybe it's unofficial, title, role? What is your relationship to the Charis Alliance? Because you were there for a reason, there for a purpose.
I was there for a reason. Honestly, really, officially unofficial.
Yeah, okay.
Let me explain that. So I have no official capacity with the Alliance at all. Okay. But as far as the Charis Fellowship, we had delegates that were at the conference. Mm-hmm. And I was asked by Phil and Tim Hodge to consider being one of the delegates. So once I landed in Kenya, I had an official title, which is delegate. Prior to that, no. And then after that, no. No official tie to what's going on with Charis Alliance.
Okay. Why do you think the Charis Alliance matters to our fellowship here in North America?
I love it. Man, there's something about realizing that we are part of a bigger family. And in fact, we're like the small part of the bigger family. And realizing that what God is doing in churches all across the globe, but specifically in churches that have banded together like ours, to just see that, listen to stories of what God's doing in other places around the globe, listen to their passion. Like, I think there's times, my friend, where I can like show up to situations where I'm kind of internally arrogant, like I'm going to help somebody else. And I think I've walked away from that thing having more ideas and learning some things that we could implement here in Parksburg from what God is doing in Argentina and the Philippines and Germany, all over the place. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So Inspire is the national organization that focuses solely on pastors, as you know. And of course, that's the intended audience of these videos. What are some ways that you think local church pastors can connect with what's going on in the Charis Alliance?
I think one of the best things is to potentially sign up for their newsletter and the things like that are being sent out. And then and now I'm not just doing that so I have information. I'm doing it so that my soul can be enriched with the stories of what God's doing around the globe. But then I might be able to find ways to introduce our congregation, our body here, to what's going on, to help them know that we're part of something bigger. Like we try to talk about that here at Gateway Church all the time. We talk about being for the one, and I can explain that some other time. But like just this idea that God is not just moving at our address, 160 Cowan Road, but he's moving all across the globe. And I think the more that we can tell some of those stories, the more that we will be encouraged. And then I think potentially even figure out ways to better partner financially or other ways.
Okay. You can get more information on the Charis Alliance on their website. This has been 5 questions, and I really appreciate getting to spend some time with you here at your church. And hopefully our paths cross a little more often now that we know each other.
I hope so too, and I'll be more prepared.
Yeah,
I will. I promise.
I'll take care of you if you're
Okay,
not.
thank
All
you.
right.